In today's session, we'll study about dialectical materialism. Dialectical materialism is a philosophical framework developed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels that analyzes society, history, economic development through the lens of conflict and contradiction. Means just by studying the conflict and contradiction that is going on in any society, they analyzes society in various perspectives through the perspective of history, economy, and many more. And this framework is known as dialectical materialism. It combines two fundamental principles. First, we will see about dialectics. This refers to the process of change and development resulting from the conflict of opposing forces or contradiction. If any contradiction exists in any concept or society, then the conflict arises through the opposing forces or contradiction uh, that results into change or development, and the process of this change and development called dialectics. Marx adopted the Hegelian dialectic but transformed it into a materialist framework focusing on real world conditions that rather than abstract ideas. He mainly focused on the real world examples or conditions rather than abstract ideas or imaginary world. Second one is materialism. This asserts that the material conditions of a society, such as economic organization, production methods, and class relationships, shape human societies and drive historical change. Its key components are: first one is thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, a dialectical process where an existing state, which means thesis, is challenged by an opposing force, that is antithesis, resulting in a new state called synthesis. And any existing state of anything called thesis, its contradiction part or opposing force called antithesis, and the conflict of these thesis and antithesis results into a new state that is called synthesis. The second component is class struggle. The conflict between social classes, particularly the ruling class and the proletariat working class, drives the historical development. Third one is material conditions. The economic organization, mode of production, and social relations of production form the foundation of society. The last one is contradictions. Inherent conflicts within a system lead to tensions and struggle, ultimately transforming the system. Marx application. Marx applies this theory of dialectical materialism in the capitalism criticism. Marx used dialectical materialism to analyze the contradictions of capitalism, exposing its exploitative nature and advocating for social transformation. And to develop the vision of communism, Marx envisioned a classless society where resources are distributed based on need, and social relations are built on cooperation rather than exploitation.